Hi, this is Elke from Make B again with our second episode of Passion for Music. Today we have with us an absolute rock star, Robin Aerts from Het Zesde Metaal. Last year their song Ploegsteers was voted Best Belgian Song by the audience of Radio 1 and they won the MIA Award for Best Album. And a couple of months ago they released their fourth album, Calais. Things are going hard for Het Zesde Metaal. Welcome, Robin. Well, it's easy. How did you roll into the music business?
Well, I started making music at quite a young age, when I was 9, and I started playing in bands. And kept playing in bands, got into hip-hop music, started recording that hip-hop music, started recording bands, and doing that for 20-25 years now. It got me where I am today.
Okay, so you can say your passion for music started at the age of 9.
Yeah.
It's pretty young. Was there somebody who influenced you that at 9 years old you saw somebody on the television and said, yeah, I want to do that?
Definitely Slash from Guns N' Roses.
Of course.
No, and I was listening to music before that, and it sort of felt normal for me to start doing that.
Yeah.
Music. So
you first played the guitar because you're playing the bass.
I started playing with a very cheap acoustic guitar that I got from my parents. No, first I did drums on buckets.
Okay. Yeah. And when did you make the switch to?
When I was 13, when I could join a band that had everything except a bass player. So that's how I got into bass.
Okay. So, and what are you working on today? Because you're a bass player at Het Zesde Metaal, but I guess there's some side project or other stuff you're doing.
I'm working on some new projects where I'm working on some music for myself, but that's an ongoing project. I call it Things for the Wastebasket. Because in the end I just throw them all away, but it's still a project. And for the rest, I'm starting pre-production with some bands this year and working on some songs with different artists.
Yeah, because you're also a producer,
yes,
like you said. And how do you choose which bands you want to produce, and do you choose them on your preference of a specific genre in music, or is it like everybody can knock on your door like, Robin, help us?
No, everybody can knock on my door. That's because I don't have a doorbell that works. But anyhow, no. The thing that's most important for me, more important than genre, is I need to believe the band in whatever they're doing. If they're doing loud music and hard music, I need to believe that they're angry. If they're doing sad songs, I need to believe that they're sad, and that they mean it. And I think that's the most important reference for me to either yes or no accept a project to produce or not. I think that's my guideline.
Yeah, but if you have to choose, is there a genre you would say, oh, I would love to make a record? I would.
This is a constant changing thing because I do different genres. So I just finished working on quite a hard album. So now I'm not directly want to do the same again, but for now it's I think I would love to do a hip-hop album.
Can you tell me something? You're very passionate about music. You've been doing it since you were 9 years old. Does it reflect in some kind of way on your work today? Taking all those years of experience and your work you're doing now, is there something special about how to recognize Robin worked on music?
It's generally dark. Okay. It's not ready for the radio. These are my two. No, I don't. I think I have a certain style. but it's, I think with getting older and getting more experienced, I'm pushing it less and less through that style. I'm letting it go and making it more subtle than I would do 10 or 15 years ago, where it would be a band featuring me. And now it's more, let the band shine.
Yeah, okay. So you've grown up.
I'm not grown up, but I'm getting there.
So, and besides being a musician, a producer, you also write lyrics?
Yes, I do everything, even the dishes.
Well, my question about that, is it something that comes natural for you? Because for me it's like, okay, you go and sit on a table and start writing, but I guess it's not that easy to just come up with some lyrics, or maybe it is.
Well, it's sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's easy, but it does come naturally to for me when I read or hear a sentence or write a sentence, you immediately know if it's right or wrong. Just as you know that when you're typing, you know you made an error, even without watching. It's the same thing.
Okay.
And basically, it's a craft. So you have the spirit where you're very how do you say, when you're in the moment, and it's very easy and it comes, but that stops. It's like falling in love, and after that it's the craft, because sometimes you're only halfway through the lyric, or you just have 2 sentences, and after that it's just the craft of making it work.
So, and does it come easy in every language you write in? Because I guess you write in Dutch, in English, maybe in French.
Even French, yes. Yes,
it's the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
There will be more errors in French, but spelling errors in Dutch, so...
Yeah. Now let's talk a bit about your future plans. Do you follow the new music trends? Do you follow just music in general, or...?
Yeah, but I always trailed behind 3 or 4 years because I never listened to the radio. So by the time music gets to me, that band is probably already making their follow-up album. But I do follow it.
But it's mainly probably the music you like that you follow. It's not like you have a wide vision on every sort of music that's been made.
No, it's basically you have your friends around you that listen to a certain style of music, and I'm guilty of picking friends that like a certain music, and they would bring music to me, or what you see passing on Facebook, and you get interested, and then you start following it up, or whatever. Or when you're in a bar or anywhere, I love Shazam.
Yeah.
So it can be anything that can trigger me.
I know for a fact that you don't listen to every sort of music,
no,
or don't take it, because
yeah.
I know someone who introduced Britney to you, and you were not really...
No, because I listen to music and not to some product.
But you're a producer, so you have to, isn't it, when you produce stuff like the major pop things, it's mainly the producer that makes the records. It's not the artist.
True. But that's not the kind of producer I want to be. I want to be the kind of producer that finds the strong suit of a band, and makes them wear it with style.
So, in the music of today, are there any trends that you picked up on and introduced in your own band?
I don't know if I introduced it in my own band. It sort of got there, but music is getting more electronical, but in a nice way. It gets more tasteful. Synthesizers, not everybody uses them tasteful, but there's this neo-80s thing that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. And I think the most important trend of these last years would be the introduction of things like Ableton.
Yeah.
And you see bands using Ableton on a great way, where they really make it an extra dimension to their own music. And on the other hand, I also saw recently a band that used the dark side of Ableton.
Yeah.
As in, yeah, we have all these great bass lines, but there's no bass player on stage because that's our friend Ableton.
Yeah.
But that'll figure it out itself out.
If you have any advice for any musician who's just started their music adventure, shoot.
Find yourself the kind of music you want to make, the sort of music you want to make, and stay true to it, because the worst thing that can happen is that you go work towards radio and money and success, but never forget it's about the music. Even if you don't ever earn a penny with it, still keep working on your music. And I think that's the most important, that if you want money and success, become a politician, don't become a musician, because it only rarely happens if you're making the music you want.